we are live from London. I'm your host, Simon Atkins, and today we have a real treat for you in the studio. We've got not one, not two, but 14 brand new pop stars right here in studio. They are the brainchild of Simon Fuller and the first truly global pop group with a brand new single out. You're going to be hearing a lot more from these guys. Please put your hands together for Now United! Guys, now there's 4 of you on the couch, but the rest of you are in the audience, and we'll be talking to you a little bit later on. Welcome to Build. Is it nice to be in the UK?
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool here.
Yes.
It's so cool.
It's so pretty. I love it.
Have you been
I don't
before?
wanna go.
Have you been before?
Yeah, I've been before here, and I love it. I want to move here.
Ah, well, listen, get your pop gear on the ground, and then you can move here, okay? We're going to be asking these guys lots of questions, so if you want to get in touch, please do drop us a tweet. @BuildSeriesLDN is our Twitter handle. That's @BuildSeriesLDN. Or, of course, you can leave a comment below this video if you're watching live on Facebook. Guys, we're going to be talking about your single in a little bit, but first of all, we want to talk about the process of how you get into such a global pop group. So, talk to me about, the audition process. How did it all come about?
Well, for me, it was so crazy because I was the very first country. So everything started like 2 years ago for me. And I was 13, they came into my country, then I did like 3 auditions, and it was just such a crazy process. Then I was invited for a boot camp where we had to kind of compete against other people for the spot in the group. And yeah, I made it, and I'm really happy. Yeah.
And what about you guys? So what is the audition process like? Actually, first of all, we should get all of your names. So so it's Noah from?
I'm from America,
We've
USA.
got Ani from?
Brazil.
Lamar from?
The UK.
And Sina?
I'm from Germany.
From Germany. Okay, so tell me, is the audition process, is that really nerve-wracking when you're there and you're kind of auditioning in front of everybody?
100%. Oh my goodness. Like for me, I've always gotten super nervous for auditions ever since I was a little kid. So yeah, it's just definitely nerve-wracking.
And what about when you're kind of like trying to learn choreography and dance in front of the people that are picking the you guys to be in the band? What is that like?
It was nerve-wracking because we're working with the most sought-after choreographers in the industry right now, which is Kyle Hanagami and Will the Beast. So our choreographers, they choreograph all of our dances for our songs. And it was difficult for me, especially because I'm used to dancing freestyle. I don't dance to choreography, and I'm sure Noah could.
I'm the same way, yeah.
So you're the backflip king, and you were quite shy with your choreography in the beginning, weren't you? Or
yeah.
I learned from the YouTube show.
Yeah, definitely. It's just because I've never done it before, and it's way harder than I thought it would be. Because growing up, he's the same way. Always freestyle dancing and like dancing in the living room and just at your house. And then when you have to do it in front of all these people and try to pick up choreo, it's just like a whole nother beast. So.
And what's it like when you get told that you're going to be in this pop group, Now United, and then suddenly you're traveling the world? It must be insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't really believe it until like now when we really got to do the world tour. Yeah, and it's crazy. Like I was so happy, and sometimes I still can't believe it.
How have your lives changed? Because you suddenly went from probably, learning dance and kind of like being in school to suddenly being on this global platform and this global journey. It must just be so surreal.
Well, I guess what changed the most is our perspective about everything, because we're traveling the whole world now, so we get to see different cultures, we get to see different languages, different foods. So everything that we used to see was like that. We used to know this, and now we know everything. It's just so much more interesting. Life is so much colorful now.
And so you must have
amazing.
met some amazing people along the way already. Have you met any like famous people?
Oh yeah, we saw.
Myself, Bailey. Noah, you were there?
I was not there.
Okay. Well, we met Miley Cyrus. We were walking out to get some lunch, and then we were like, "Wait, is that Miley?" I was like, "No, it's not Miley. I can't be." I was like, "Oh my God, it's Miley Cyrus!" and then she was like, and then, yeah.
So what, you ran up to her and asked for her autograph?
Yeah, got a picture, got a hug, and had a little conversation.
I mean, that's very nice of Molly. She didn't have to do that, did she? She probably gets that like all the time.
Yeah,
But did she know who you guys were? Or she
No,
does
not
now at
all.
least?
Yeah, well, now she does, yeah.
Did you backflip for her?
No, but she's not going to forget the screaming guy.
Right, listen, your new track, Summer in the City's out. We're going to take a little bit of a look at that right now, and then we're going to get the rest and the second group of you guys up. So let's take a look at
Let's
you guys
go.
in action. Guys, an amazing music video. That is your single, Summer in the City. What is it like, or what was it like making your very first music video? It must have been an insane feeling.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think it was crazy about the fact that we woke up like 5 a.m. because we had to get to the place at the right time. Like the sun had to be at the right place to get the right shot. So it was very tiring for us, but it was an amazing experience for all of us.
And so how many days did you shoot it over, and what was that process like? Were you kind of like, is it hard to choreograph 14 people and get it right?
I mean, we have our amazing choreographers, Kyle and Will, at the place we were shooting. So it went really well, and although we were so tired, we feed off of each other's energy. So it was an amazing experience. Yeah.
And of course, you're traveling the world. There's 14 of you. What is it like with all of you guys, on tour together? Do you kill each other? Do you fight? Do you who's the grumpy one? Who's the joker? What are the different personalities in the group like?
By the way, she's the drama queen.
Who's the drama queen?
I think it's me. I'm a little bit drama queen, just a little bit. Then Lamar is the funny one. What else?
Who's the one who looks after the group and makes sure that everyone is okay?
Oh, hey you! She's
So
like
because
our mom.
you are the co-dance captain, aren't you? Or was there? Yes.
Yes,
So
I
what
am.
happened? So just so you know, in the YouTube series, the choreographer had appointed somebody dance captain, then you co-dance captain. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
I think because we're such a big group and 14 members, and every time we go to a country, there could be issues like visa issues or something, and maybe if someone can't attend the show, we always have to change really quickly and get prepared for all the differences on the stage. So Josh is our dance captain.
Who we'll be
I'm the
talking to
co-captain.
shortly.
Yeah, and we had to actually, yesterday was so crazy. We had to change things around to fit the stage, and all the stages are different. So, yeah, we basically work around the performances. Yeah.
So you're all in unison together. So you guys hold the group together, is that right? Something like that. Okay, we've got a question from the audience, I believe. This young lady down here, what would you like to ask the guys?
Yeah, with you all being quite young, you obviously still have to do school with all your performances. So how do you balance it out?
So right now we all have some of us have school break, so we are not studying right now, but we do have school hours during our world tour as well, so we do study.
Is it hard to study with, or to kind of break away from the group and study when there's 14 of you?
Yeah, it's quite hard to be honest. Because sometimes we have to focus on the dance, so when we have to study, we're thinking about the dance at the same time. So it's kind of, hard, but we get through it quite easily.
And so you've been to so many different countries, and you're still kind of on a world tour now. What's your most favourite country that you've been to? And you've got any funny stories from when 14 of you are hanging around together and messing around? You must. What's happened?
I mean, every country has been amazing, but there was a funny experience in Austria. Austria was the very first country we visited, and the stage, we went to jump in the water at the end of the stage. And we were in rehearsals, and suddenly Annie, it's always Annie, everyone was just rehearsing, and we hear the splash. Then everyone's like, what happened?
Where's Annie?
And she was just, no. Things
happen, always, all the time. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, we're going to have to get the other guys up now and give them a little bit of airtime. So give it up for Hayun, Bailey, Sabina, and Shivani. You guys, off you go. Up next, we've got Josh, Diara, Hina, and Jolyn. Welcome, guys. Up you come. Now, some of you guys have had a social media following already before you got into the group. Have any of you guys had a social media following?
I kind of did. I was a dancer, so I danced in studios in like LA and such. But Now United has helped me become more of like an all-rounded performer through my social media. So I've kind of expanded that through other things like singing, for example. I wasn't a singer before, and now I can.
And how are you finding that you're suddenly a singer?
Well, I've been training for a while with our vocal coaches and all the amazing people that Simon and everyone on our team has brought in. So that has helped me to break like my confidence to bring it up.
Okay. And so we have to talk about Simon Fuller. You've met Simon Fuller. What is he like? He is like the brainchild behind this group, but he's also the brainchild behind huge groups like the Spice Girls and S Club 7. So meeting him must be a huge privilege and being chosen by him. So tell me, so is he a nice guy?
Oh my God, he's amazing. He is so nice. I mean, I think everyone was so scared to meet him at the beginning. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna meet Simon Fuller. Oh my God. And then yes, when we were there, he was just so nice, so kind, and he was talking to us like he knew us before, like long time before. We were so happy about that.
And so what is it like being thrust into the limelight? Because you suddenly are probably, like, where are you from, for instance? Are you
I'm
from a small
Finland.
town?
Yeah.
A small village or a small town?
I mean, I'm from Finland, but I live in Mexico in like a super small place. It's like near the beach, and like there's not a lot of like, famous people there, or like, So getting into this project, like I had, 600 followers on Instagram, like my friends and family, that's it. So it was like crazy that I'm part of this now.
And what does it feel like being thrust into the limelight and suddenly everybody knowing who you are? Answer whoever wants to answer. I'm famous!
It feels weird to like think of yourself as famous and like having fans. I kind of never really think of that. But coming into like kind of the limelight, I guess, it's been a different experience. I felt the pressure, definitely. I don't know if anybody else has.
Yeah.
But like even interviews like this, like it just puts the pressure on you.
But you're so relaxed and you guys are so good.
Yeah. We've been
Aren't they
doing it
good?
for a
Aren't they
while.
good? Yes! Yes, loving it now. We're really building your confidence up now.
Thank you.
But seriously, it must be, how do you stay grounded? How do you stay, how don't you don't get carried away with like this fame? Because it's a very easy thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the group we're in, I feel like everyone's really humble, and now that we like experience other cultures, we don't it just keeps it like our feet on the ground,
And what about your friends and family back home? Like, do you miss them? Do you get to see them often?
I mean, I miss my family so much and my friends and everything. But we keep, talking in the social media and everything. But I feel like it's just, you don't even care about that when you are here because you have a second family here. You have like Now United members and everything. You have Yonta, the staff. You have everyone, and they're all together for us. So you don't even think about that.
So it's like you have a family away from your family.
Yeah.
Right, we've had a couple of social media questions. Lucy says, random question, but do any of you guys have a hidden talent or party trick? And also, I love you guys.
Oh.
Does anyone have a party trick or a hidden talent?
Hidden talents.
Oh. Come on. Very good. Okay, we've had another question on social media. Sam says, you've been to so many interesting countries around the world. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten on tour? What did you say?
Yeah, I think it's the candy from Finland. It's like a black candy, salty and sweet at the same time. That was, oh my God, I'm
No,
sorry.
no, sure. I mean, your face says it all.
I don't like it either. I don't know.
Not about it, no.
Okay, Angelique on Facebook asks, will there be more members from new countries in the future? You mean 14 isn't enough? Angelique, what do you think? Are there going to be any more new members?
Yes, I think that is.
Is that the plan?
That's the goal.
I didn't know that.
I think the goal is to have all countries be a part of Now United at some point.
So, so is there a plan for what's the maximum amount of people that are going to be allowed in this group? Do we know?
I don't know.
I'll just make it up. Go on.
Infinite amount of people.
Okay, and so another question, I suppose. You guys obviously are traveling quite a lot. You're seeing loads of different countries. But do you get time to relax, to enjoy the country, to hang out with each other, to go and have some fun?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we've had a few days off, and one of our favorite pastimes is definitely going into the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Or the sauna in Finland. Yes. And yeah, that's just a time we get to sit and chill and talk about life. And yeah.
And I saw in Berlin you went to meet the ambassador of Berlin and you performed for him. How was that? Do you get nervous when you're performing for those people, or do you get more nervous when you're on stage in front of thousands of people?
Well, it's gonna sound kind of weird, but if there's 3 people, I'm more nervous than if there's 1,000 people. Like, cause I don't know, and mostly like if it's important people, cause it's like, yeah, I get nervous.
You can stare into their eyes, and it's not.
It's probably just easier when there's like a sea of eyes and you don't have to focus on any one person.
Yeah, it just when there's a lot of people, the energy push you do a lot, and if there's just 3 people, it's like kind of I don't know.
So how many performances have you done now? And do you feel like you guys are kind of in your groove with kind of your, confidence and your choreography? Yeah?
I think now we're performing every day because we're on tour, so every day we have to perform. Yeah.
Do people have different strengths in the group? So some are good at singing, some are good at dancing, some are good at, kind of the different elements.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. So who's strong at what and who's weak at what? And
well, we came into the group as mostly strong in one kind of area mostly. So I was a dancer, and I'm learning to sing. She was dancer, e-girl.
Yeah, and I'm learning to sing too.
Yes.
And I'm a singer, and I'm learning to dance.
It's all kind of like a rounded kind of thing. Hina can go, yeah.
I'm dancer.
Okay, we've got loads of questions coming in on Facebook. Stephen on Facebook asks, where is somewhere that you'd like to perform that you haven't yet? Is there any country that you would like to go to?
Iceland?
And is the plan to go to Iceland at any point?
Wow. I just like Iceland, I think. Yeah.
Marcella asks, describe Now United in one word. That is a hard question, Marcella. Describe Now United in one word.
Now United.
I feel like it's quite impossible to describe Now United in one word.
Okay, describe Now United in a couple of words.
I'd say family,
love,
peace,
happiness.
Unity.
Yes, perfect. All of those. Okay, Ange on Facebook asks, what's your motivation pursuing your dreams? What's your motivation in pursuing your dreams? Why? So how do you motivate yourself? You guys are quite young, but you're on this, world stage, and you're in this huge band. Where do you get that drive from and that motivation from? Because a lot of youngsters your age may not have that drive, but I guess you are, you're role models for lots of young people out there now.
I think we all push each other so much. I think the main source of motivation in this group is from the other people, because we're all we all have our strengths and are so talented in other things that you can strive to be that in all other aspects of what you feel you're weak in. And also something that pushes me is performing on stage and seeing the fans come up after and wanting pictures and stuff. And I just feel I'm really impacting these people, and it feels so great. So.
And what about the amount of time that you spend on social media? Because I suppose, you know, one of the USPs of this group is that it is a truly global group with a huge social media following. Do you spend a lot of time on your phone? Does that get
Yes.
annoying, or are you like engaging with the fans because you love doing that?
I mean, sometimes it's like we want to enjoy the moment, but then I don't know. It's just natural. Like you see something, you're like, oh, phone, okay, story, because you wanna share what you see with everyone, you know. But we have this like new rule. We try to every day leave our phones for like, at least 30 minutes and just like talk to each other. So that's pretty fun.
Who made that rule? That's a good rule.
Yes.
Did you just come up with that yourselves? Yeah.
Oh, well,
Or were you told, put those
yeah.
phones down and speak to each other?
Kind of.
Okay, we've got another question. Mutty on Facebook asks, can you guys do a British accent? I love you, Bailey, is what she screams.
Bailey.
Who can do a British accent?
She has a British accent.
Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Harry.
Anyone else?
You go.
You got it.
I can't.
Give it a go, give it a shot.
Go, go, go.
Okay, just give me a sentence that I'm gonna follow.
You give her a
it.
sentence in a British accent.
Hello, my name is Diara.
Oh, hello, my name is Diara.
Tiara, I'm pretty sure that was your own accent. Okay, what else have we got? Faye asks, what was the best country you visited so far on your tour? I mean, you've been to a lot of countries.
Yeah. I think. Oh. Go.
I mean, I can't choose just one. I was really happy to go to Finland, mostly because I like showed everyone how my country is. But I also really enjoyed Austria because we went to like this super small town and it was like a painting and we saw cows and it was just wow.
Where was, because I was watching your YouTube series and you jumped into the sea somewhere. Where is that? Was that in Finland?
Finland.
That looked, I mean, it looked great, but it looked
It was freezing.
Really cold. Okay, we've got another question. Yanis on Twitter says, "Hi guys, just want to ask if you would live in a world without music. Just want to ask if you would live in a world without music or a world without movies." Okay, so it's basically asking if you had to choose between a world without music or a world without movies, what would it be?
Definitely without movies.
Retweet.
Yeah.
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 I can't live without music. All of us wear our headphones 24/7 and are like listening to music all the time. And I feel like music is just something that gives life to the world. So that's what we need.
And want. Okay, so what I want to know is what is next for Now United? So your brand new single is out, Summer in the City. When are you bringing out your next single? Do you know? And where are you off to next? What's happening?
I mean, we just released our new single All Day. Yeah, so you can download that on our page. And then we have some new songs coming too. We are not sure when, but when we know, we will let everyone know on social media.
Excellent. And so do you know where you're traveling to next? So I heard that you're going to Manchester.
Yeah, we're going to my country.
You are? When?
In 3 days, I think.
So do you feel the pressure when you bring the guys to your country to kind of show them the customs, the food, the culture?
Yeah, actually, I'm freaking out because I know my country and we're this kind of people. We really like, spicy food and everything. And everybody here is like, if they eat something, they're like, oh my God, it's so spicy. And then I can't feel nothing. I'm like, oh my God, are you gonna eat in my country? And I'm freaking out about everything because it's really hot there. And wow, yeah. I hope you're gonna love it, guys.
I'm so excited.
I'm sure they're gonna absolutely love it. Do we have time for one more audience question? I think we do. Do we have an audience question? Oh, no, we don't. We're actually out of time. All right, guys, it's been so nice speaking to you. We could speak to you all day, but we've got to go. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having
Now
us.
United's single is out now. Summer in the City, go and watch it. The video is also brilliant. Give it up one more time for the amazing supergroups that are Now